The jaguar, one of the most powerful and mysterious big cats on Earth, has a long and fascinating history that traces back thousands of years, woven through evolutionary biology, ancient human cultures, and ecological importance. Belonging to the genus Panthera, the jaguar, Panthera onca, is the only member of this lineage native to the Americas. Fossil evidence suggests that the ancestors of modern jaguars roamed across a vast territory millions of years ago. During the Pleistocene epoch, jaguars were far more widespread than today, living not only throughout South and Central America, but also into North America, as far north as the United States, and even across Europe and Asia in ancestral forms. The jaguar diverged from other big cats, such as lions, leopards, and tigers millions of years ago, developing unique adaptations that allowed it to thrive in dense tropical rainforests, wetlands, and savannas. Unlike its relatives, the jaguar became particularly skilled at living in heavily forested areas and riverine landscapes, honing its body and behavior for stealth, power, and survival. The jaguar's physical traits provide key insight into its evolutionary path. Known for its robust build, shorter limbs compared to leopards, and an exceptionally strong bite, the jaguar developed as an apex predator with the ability to pierce skulls and shells, a rare trait among cats. Its powerful jaws, relative to its size, are the most forceful of any large cat, allowing it to crush turtle shells, caiman skulls, and even pierce through the hides of large mammals. This adaptation suggests an evolutionary specialization shaped by the jaguar's habitat, where armored reptiles and strong prey required more than speed or claws to subdue. Over time, these traits gave the jaguar an unmatched advantage as the dominant predator in its ecosystem, feared and respected both by prey animals and human civilizations that came to revere it. Throughout history, the jaguar has held profound cultural and spiritual significance for indigenous peoples of the Americas. Civilizations such as the Maya, Aztec, and Inca saw the jaguar as a symbol of power, strength, and the mysterious connection between the natural and spiritual worlds. In Mesoamerican mythology, jaguars were associated with night, the underworld, and fertility, often portrayed as guardians of sacred knowledge and as beings that could traverse between realms. Jaguar imagery appears frequently in ancient art, carvings, pottery, and temples, testifying to its role as both a feared predator and a revered deity. The Olmecs, one of the earliest civilizations in the Americas, worshipped a jaguar god, often depicted in human-jaguar hybrid forms. The Maya linked jaguars with rulers, shamans, and warriors, considering them protectors of royal bloodlines and symbols of cosmic power. The Aztec elite adorned themselves with jaguar skins and incorporated the animal into military orders, with the famous jaguar warriors representing one of the most prestigious classes of fighters. In South America, the jaguar was equally central to the cosmology of tribes in the Amazon, where it was often viewed as the embodiment of the rainforest spirit and an essential part of creation stories. Despite its mythological status, the jaguar's practical role in ecosystems is no less important. As an apex predator, the jaguar regulates prey populations and maintains balance in its environment. By hunting herbivores such as deer, capybaras, and peccaries, it prevents overgrazing and allows plant life to flourish, indirectly supporting a diverse array of species. Its ability to prey on armored reptiles like turtles and caimans further cements its unique niche, ensuring no single species dominates aquatic or terrestrial ecosystems. For indigenous peoples who lived alongside jaguars, this ecological role translated into a deep respect for the animal, as they understood its necessity in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. Historically, jaguars were far more widespread than they are today. Fossil remains indicate that jaguars once ranged across most of North and South America, from Argentina to the southwestern United States. However, as human populations expanded and landscapes transformed, the jaguar's habitat shrank dramatically. Deforestation, hunting, and human encroachment pushed the jaguar southward, limiting its territory to the dense forests and wetlands of Central and South America. The arrival of European colonizers further accelerated the decline, as jaguars were hunted for their skins, which became highly prized in the fur trade. During the 19th and 20th centuries, the demand for jaguar pelts surged, and countless animals were killed, leading to steep population declines across their range. Yet, the jaguar's history is not solely one of decline, but also resilience. Conservation efforts in the modern era have sought to protect this remarkable species from extinction. In the latter half of the 20th century, international treaties banned the trade of jaguar pelts, reducing commercial hunting pressures. Protected areas such as national parks and wildlife reserves were established to conserve critical habitats, particularly in countries like Brazil, Belize, and Mexico. Efforts to create wildlife corridors, vast protected pathways connecting fragmented habitats, have become central to jaguar conservation, as these animals require large territories to roam, hunt, and breed successfully. Organizations and governments across Latin America have recognized the jaguar not only as a keystone species, but also as a cultural and ecological symbol worth preserving for future generations. The jaguar's history is also marked by the challenges it faces in the present day. While populations remain stable in some regions, jaguars are still threatened by habitat destruction due to agriculture, mining, and urbanization. The expansion of cattle ranching has led to increased human-wildlife conflict, with jaguars often killed by ranchers protecting their livestock. Poaching, though reduced, continues in some areas, fueled by demand for jaguar parts in black markets. Climate change poses an additional challenge, altering ecosystems and potentially shrinking the jaguar's range even further. Despite these threats, the jaguar endures, demonstrating adaptability by living not only in deep rainforests but also in wetlands, grasslands, and scrublands. What makes the jaguar's story so compelling is the deep intertwining of its natural history with human history. Few animals embody such a duality, both feared as a dangerous predator and revered as a divine figure. The jaguar's black rosette coat has inspired awe for millennia, its stealthy movements shaping myths and legends, while its role in ecosystems underscores the practical necessity of its survival. Today, the jaguar remains a symbol of wilderness, a reminder of the raw and untamed forces of nature that still persist despite centuries of human expansion. From the ancient carvings of Olmec temples to modern conservation logos, the jaguar's image endures as a mark of power, mystery, and resilience. In many ways, the jaguar's history is a reflection of the broader relationship between humans and nature, one of reverence, conflict, and an ongoing struggle for coexistence. Ancient peoples saw the jaguar as a bridge to the divine, a creature that represented both the beauty and danger of the natural world. Modern science recognizes the jaguar as a keystone species vital to ecosystem health. Across time, its place in human imagination and environmental reality has remained central, a thread linking past civilizations with present-day conservationists. The jaguar's roar still echoes through the rainforests of the Amazon and the wetlands of the Pantanal, carrying with it not just the call of a predator, but the echo of an ancient history that spans millions of years. Its survival today depends on the actions of humans, just as its legacy is inseparable from the myths, legends, and respect humans have held for it since the dawn of civilization. The jaguar's story, both timeless and ever-changing, continues to be written in the forests, rivers, and cultures of the Americas, making it one of the most remarkable histories in the animal kingdom.